Virgo, horoscope for the second half of July 2025. Resilience, rewards, and the rise of inner power. Dear Virgo, welcome to a transformative period. The second half of July 2025 is not merely a time of passing days but a potent chapter of movement, change, and deep energetic shifts. As the Sun moves into the 12th house on July 17th, and Mars intensifies its position later in the month, your life takes on a heightened rhythm. It's a time when fate places both opportunities and tests on your path, inviting you to rise, evolve, and harness your inner strength with precision and grace. If the first half of July felt like a quiet preparation, the second half is where the gears truly start to turn. You may feel as though you've been called to step into roles that demand more focus, more resilience, and more responsibility than usual, but also offer the chance to unlock remarkable progress and personal fulfillment. Let's begin with a subtle but powerful shift that occurs mid-month. The Sun entering your 12th house, a position in Thai astrology associated with karmic luck, behind-the-scenes support, and unexpected blessings. This doesn't necessarily mean lottery wins or sudden fame. Instead, it hints at the type of luck that shows up when you've quietly been doing the right thing, working hard, helping others, staying consistent even when no one is watching. You might notice things beginning to click in strange but wonderful ways. For example, perhaps a senior colleague you didn't even know was observing your work suddenly recommends you for a special project. Or a client you helped months ago without expecting anything in return now brings new referrals your way. This is not coincidence, it's your quiet karma unfolding. One Virgo professional shared that during a similar transit, they finally received approval for a grant proposal that had been stuck in bureaucratic limbo for over a year. It arrived just when they were considering giving up. That's the essence of this moment for you. Delayed rewards arriving right when you most need the encouragement. But here's the truth, it doesn't come without effort. This period will likely be filled with intense work, tight deadlines, and a heightened sense of responsibility, especially regarding your career and household duties. For many Virgos, the energy can feel like being in the eye of a storm. You may wake up to find your schedule already packed, emails, calls, meetings, errands, caregiving, and maybe even a few unexpected curveballs. Rather than resisting the pressure, lean into it strategically. Prioritize, delegate where you can, and above all, trust that every ounce of energy you put in now is building something meaningful for your future. Around July 27th, Mars moves into your sign, dramatically increasing the tempo. This transit acts like a cosmic power-up. You'll feel more motivated, more assertive, and more inclined to take control of situations that have been dragging on. However, Mars also brings tension, especially in how you relate to others. You may notice people challenging your decisions more directly. Your patience may run thin. Minor frustrations could escalate if you're not careful. Let's say, for instance, you're involved in a group project at work. Up until now, things have been flowing, but suddenly a team member starts pushing back, challenging your direction. You may feel tempted to assert dominance, but beware, Mars can make even the calmest Virgo feel on edge. The better approach: use logic, not heat. Let your natural Virgoan sense of diplomacy shine. That's how you win long-term. Travel and international connections could also play a role now. Some Virgos may find themselves pulled into situations involving foreign clients, distant relatives, or even spontaneous trips. These could be work-related, spiritual, or educational in nature. For others, the urge to explore, either physically or mentally, will grow stronger. You may feel called to learn a new language, study a different belief system, or plan a long overdue journey. This is especially true for Virgos involved in academia, publishing, or online businesses. Someone could discover your blog, YouTube channel, or design portfolio from halfway around the world and reach out with a collaboration. Don't be afraid to explore unconventional paths. The stars support growth through expansion, especially beyond your current comfort zone. Now let's talk about your health and emotional well-being. Two areas that come under some pressure now. When Mars touches your rising sign, Your energy increases, but so do the risks of burnout, inflammation, and stress-related symptoms. You may be more accident-prone, more irritable, or more physically tense than usual. Listen to your body. A classic example: a Virgo woman shared that during a Mars transit to her sign, she began waking up at 3 a.m. every night, filled with restless energy. Instead of fighting it, she began journaling and planning her day during those hours, transforming a disruptive pattern into something productive. The takeaway: don't resist the energy, redirect it. You'll also need to watch your relationships, especially close partnerships and workplace dynamics. Power struggles are possible now, particularly if you're dealing with someone who tends to dominate. If you find yourself clashing with a boss, partner, or family member, pause before reacting. Mars may tempt you to win the argument, but winning the relationship is more important. On a deeper level, this is a powerful time for reclaiming your voice. Have you been suppressing your needs or bending over backward to please others? July's second half asks you to speak up, not with harshness, but with clarity and confidence. Set boundaries. Make your expectations known. You'll be surprised at how respected you become when you stop tolerating what drains you. This season also brings opportunities for spiritual growth and community connection. You may feel called to join a cause, volunteer, or spend time with people from different backgrounds or beliefs. If you've been isolated or too work-focused lately, this is the universe nudging you to expand your world. Attend that gathering. Take that class. Go to that retreat. There is wisdom and joy waiting for you in new places. But be aware, not everyone will support your evolution. Some people may resist the changes you're making, especially if those changes shift power dynamics in relationships. That's okay. Not everyone is meant to walk with you to the next stage of your journey. Be kind, but stay firm in your direction. By the time we reach the end of July, you may feel like you've run a marathon. And in many ways, you have. But the cosmic rewards are there. The seeds you're planting now, through focus, integrity, and resilience, will bear fruit in the months ahead. A Virgo man once described this kind of transit as a soul upgrade. He said, "I was exhausted, but everything I pushed through led to a better version of my life. I wouldn't have known what I was capable of if I hadn't been tested." That's exactly the energy of the second half of July for you. It's demanding, but deeply rewarding. You'll discover strength you didn't know you had. You'll find clarity about where you're going. And you'll emerge more empowered, more focused, and more connected to your purpose than ever before. So Virgo, let's summarize. This is a time to work hard and smart. Luck is on your side, but it favors those who are prepared. You may face challenges, conflicts, decisions, fatigue, but every challenge comes with its own hidden gift. Stay grounded, trust your instincts, and protect your peace. Let go of old habits that no longer serve you. Prioritize your health. Be honest in your communication. And above all, remember this: you're not just surviving this season. You're stepping into a new chapter of growth, clarity, and self-leadership. The stars are testing you, but only because they know you're ready to rise.